Alrighty, so for this week, I wanted to take a little break from my funded account to test out a few things, and I did get gifted this shiny new Eval to live account for MyFundedFutures to try out because they like the videos and probably because I'm not going to pass anyways. But don't worry, since I got this, $444 account for free, I will be the guinea pig to test it out first, and because I want to try something new, which involves me taking only one trade a day, and if you know me, that is something I don't really do. Now, before we get to the trade recap, I gotta explain a little bit about this new Eval to live account for MyFundedFutures. Basically, the goal of these accounts is to speedrun your way to a live account where you can have daily payouts, and with MyFundedFutures' unique 2K bonus for these live accounts, you can also get an additional $200 for purely surviving on the account every time you have 5 green days of at least $200 a day. And this bonus does reset every 30 days if you meet the requirements. So yeah, the bonus system does promote for longevity on the account, I guess. But enough about the live account rewards because I'm probably not gonna reach that. Instead, let's talk more about the Eval rules and pricing. If we look at these new 50K Eval to live accounts, there are two types. First, the two-phase accounts, which is cheaper, costing only $197, but you basically gotta pass 2 evals with a 3K target with a 40% then 50% consistency rule. And next is the account that I have, which is the one-phase account, where it is the more expensive one, costing $444, but you only gotta pass 1 eval once with a 20% consistency rule. This basically means you should probably only be aiming for a max of $600 of profit a day for this account. And both evals do have a max end of day trailing drawdown of 1500, so yeah, the rules are a little rougher than the normal 50K accounts. However, due to that rougher condition, I came in with a little game plan. As I said, I'm only gonna do one trade a day, but with the one trade, how am I gonna reach $600 of profit a day? Well, instead of my usual 3 micros, I'm sizing up to 1 mini. With this increased leverage, I can now aim for less points to make a more 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio versus my usual 1 to home run ratio, which in theory should increase my winning percentage as long as I stick to my better setups. On the downside though, I am risking like $500 to $600 a trade, so yeah, with the max drawdown being 1500, I can only lose like 3 trades in a row before blowing the account at any point. And if you know me, I do go on some fat losing streaks, so this is about to be a quick week, huh? Okay, so to start off the week on the account, I woke up late because fuck daylight savings. And low-key, I was just hella tired and fell back asleep after shutting my alarm off by accident. However, when I did finally wake up and get to the charts, we already had a fat sell-off, so I was like, dang it, I guess we bearish today. Now I was like, fine, I'll just wait until price comes back up to the 5-minute moving average line before doing anything, but we just kept shoving lower, so yeah, I might have just hopped in a short off the 1-minute moving average rejection because I had some FOMO. And yeah, I guess my brackets weren't set up right, so I was low-key panicking, and then the red candle did get bought up, so yeah, I just bet up for a loss here. With that, I was like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna last long on this account, huh? But I did stick to my rule of 1 trade a day, so I just closed the chart to take home a loss of $360 today, and I low-key blame daylight savings. Alrighty, so another day on the Eval to live account, and I actually woke up on time today. At the start of the day, I did notice we found some support at the 200s, but I was still bearish until price broke above the 600s. And at market open, we did bounce up towards the 600s, but we did see a slight rejection, and the news hit, and yeah, price just went everywhere, but it still rejected off the 600s. Now, I probably could have just gotten in short somewhere, but I was really scared we were more of a range from the 400s to 600s, because usually in a range, I do see the 5-minute moving average here just jiggle in the middle. So since I'm only going to take one trade, I either wanted to catch a short at the top near the 600s or wait to see the 400s break and retest, which we did get the break, so I ended up just jumping in a short after seeing the price get slapped down after this double buy-up attempt. And yeah, again, I didn't have my bracket set up for this trade, so I just had to time the exit with the close button.
Order filled.
No, I timed it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't fucking 660. Fuck. Which yeah, I couldn't time it just right and ended up with a slightly bigger win with an extra $60. So yeah, I honestly thought I fixed my brackets, but I guess not. So I'm gonna just go back to using points for my bracket orders tomorrow because obviously this new one I have just isn't working. But besides that, at least today I got my one win of $660, which means I'll need to make a little more than the 3,000 target to pass due to the 20% consistency rule. But honestly, I don't think I'm gonna pass anyways, so I probably don't have to worry about that. Alright, it's a new day, time to trade. So for today, I was basically a little bullish, expecting price to get a little buy up towards the 800s if the 600s held, and off market open, price did bounce up from this pre-market level. So after a little pullback and a fat buying response off the moving average and some pre-market highs, I hopped in along. Oh, and yeah, my brackets were working this time, so we can actually see the trade parameters, you know. As planned, I'm only shooting for like 30 points, risking 25, and with that smaller target, we kind of just easily hit it within 2 minutes for my $600 of the day. So yeah, rather quick day today, getting in before news, and I also did take one more trade on my funded account like right after this one. I mainly took the trade because I think there's an activity rule on funded accounts where you have to place at least one trade every 7 days for the account to still be active, so here we are. So I probably could have just waited for a different move or something, but low-key, I just wanted to go back to bed for the day, so yeah, I just rushed into the long, wanting to push the 800s again, which yeah, instead was just a small loss of $50. But back to the Eval to live account where I did end the day up a little less than $600 due to the fees, so I might shoot for like 31 or 32 points to offset the fees next time. However, even with today's win, 3 L's in a row with my current sizing will still wipe the account because of the 1500 end of day trailing, so we'll see what happens, I guess. Okay, so for today, I was a little impatient on my trade. At the start of the day, I was a little mixed because we could just be in this range from the 400s to 700s. So I was waiting a little longer to see if there would be a clear direction near these levels before hopping in the trade. But instead of waiting for a clear direction, I decided to gamble on a little reversal with this long. Mainly, I saw the 500s bouncing price up pretty well and these 2 wicks on the 5-minute candle. However, I did go against my main setup of not waiting for a break and retest of the moving average on either chart. So oops. I kind of just got a little cocky thinking we could easily get a 30-point push up after seeing the previous 1-minute candle get bought up as well. But yeah, I should have at least waited to enter closer to the candle close because yeah, the same candle stopped me out for that $500 loss today. With that, it was yet another quick day, but this time because I just gambled on my trade near market open to take the L today. Okay, so before we cut to me probably losing a trade to end the week, I do have a little gift for everyone still watching. So if you do want to try the Eval to live account speedrun, here's a 10% coupon off these accounts that will last until the end of March. However, I do recommend you be somewhat profitable before buying these accounts though, because of the stricter rules. And if this isn't your cup of tea, here is a huge giveaway where I'm giving away 4 50k starter plus accounts. Yes, starter plus accounts to 4 lucky people that have watched this video so far. Now, all you gotta do to enter is to fill out that Google form labeled, "Oh my god, free money" in the description. The form will close when I wake up on Saturday, with winners being announced probably on Sunday. And speaking of winners, the winner of the last giveaway was number 58, aka Sir Robert, so congrats. I've sent over an email and that account should be issued soon. And if you don't have a MyFundedFutures account yet, there is a 25% discount usable until the end of March off those starter plus accounts for those people that want to try out MyFundedFutures. All discounts should be good with my code TWEAK and with that link in the description. Okay, now that we're done with the promo, time to see the last trade. Alrighty, so for today, I also traded like shit. At the start of the day, we were still in this 200 to 700 limbo, so overall I was mixed, but I did lean a little bullish. And off market open price ripped up. There were a few pullback opportunities to get in, but they didn't quite match what I wanted exactly, so I waited, and we did have this rejection off the 600s followed by this fat red candle after some news, which did get slightly bought up but was rejected again. And I did see a chance to enter short off this red candle as it did form a rejection off this pre-market high level I marked, which also had a nice wick off the 5-minute moving average line too, but I just didn't take it. And yeah, that would have worked out really quickly, so I don't know, after missing that, my brain kind of just shut down, I guess, and I ended up taking some garbage long here with no real setup. The only thought was the 450s were holding pretty well, so it could be more of a range day, so I kind of just randomly jumped in when I saw the 1-minute moving average line break. But I know I should have at least waited for a clear setup, and overall just more proof of a range day with price actually breaking and holding above the 5-minute moving average line again. Also, I should have at least entered with a key level to support my entry instead of being straight in the middle of 2 of them. So yeah, with this stupid entry, I just got stopped out immediately for a loss here. With that L, I just closed the charts to stick to my rule of 1 trade a day and just accepted that $500 loss due to me being dumb. So yeah, I didn't really end the week how I wanted to with those 2 trash trades, but I did end the week only down 118 bucks. So although that is like 1 trade away from me blowing the account with the sizing I used, I wasn't really planning on keeping the account longer than 2 weeks because honestly the eval rules are a little more stricter than I would like, so I rather just have some fun with it. And I did also get the chance to test out a different risk to reward ratio for like 2 trades that actually did fit my setups and plans this week. But other than that, this week still highlights that even if I restrict myself to 1 trade a day, I still have a problem with taking good setups and tend to just force unnecessary gambles because I just can't wait for something better. Now for next week, I still want to test out the new risk to reward ratio, so I might size down on the free account to get some more trades in, or I'll just blow it and do my forward testing on my funded account. I don't know, we'll see how I feel, I guess.